Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys make over first downs at their own 22-yard line.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw again on second down. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Under pressure, they got him again. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here's Young. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. The Cowboys hit 3 and 7 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Calling a gain of a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Prescott to throw on 4th. There again is Cooks, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you.
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st-and-goal situation.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 range, 70 range. Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer.
Hurts. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Score Eagles 14, Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the ground, they go with Young. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you can move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Check contact, check contact.
On first down, Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. In motion right is Watkins.
50
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. This is Young on the carry, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Young, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. It's Young, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. In motion goes the tight end.
sets up to throw it.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And able to get this to the 31.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. A nice pickup of 17 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start the drive with Vaughn. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott now, option right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2-yard. So now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Warriors 17, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Ready. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time for one.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Prescott off play action. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Drop 60, drop 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Eagles 31, Cowboys 9.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Kill.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw is Prescott.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 Tiger. Hurry.
Running left, it's Penny. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll set up a throw.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it. Friends, big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, then all to get it from my ends.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. I pull the sword out the